Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another info session. Today, I'm Val, your fellow child health professional, and we also have with us Miss Veronica.
Hi, I'm Veronica.
All right. Today we have a special guest today. As child health professional, we struggle with data entry, right? And that's something that I've struggled with. Just we do the work, but sometimes having the time to enter to do the typing, right? Sometimes that delays the progress towards the case. So today we have with us Miss Angela. She's with SPEAKWRITE. Miss Angela, you are the business. I totally forgot your title. I'm gonna be honest. Like it
It's
just blew my
okay.
mind. I'm sorry. What is it again?
I kind of wear a lot of hats, but
Yeah.
formally it's Vice President of Sales, and I oversee our sales department primarily.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being with us today. And by the way, I love those socks, or what are they called again? I can't remember the name.
They're
They're
called
my
stockings.
Stockings.
My modern version of stockings.
Stockings. Yes. I love your stockings, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, all right. So let's just get right into it, right? So tell us about SpeakWrite. What is it you guys do for us?
Yeah, so we're a human powered transcription service, and we help CPS workers, case workers, by generating accurate, fast reports so that they can focus on more customer care without the burden of having to type their reports on a daily basis.
Okay, so how does that work? That system, how does that work? Like, what are the benefits?
Right. So it's an application that they can download on their phone. We have it available on Android, we have it available on Mac, and we also have it available on their iPads that they can download.
Okay.
It's a device that you basically speak into the device, you record your audio, you submit it to us, and then we route it to a live typist. So a live typist will get your audio and they'll type it up and they'll have it back to you in 3 hours or less. So
you
it's
said
like,
that's a live person?
yeah. So it's
Wow.
an actual live human typist, which is why our reports are 99 to 100% accurate, because it's an actual live person behind the scenes actually doing the work.
So you're trying to tell me that even with my heavy accent, I won't get any misspelled words, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's really one of the features, or one of the benefits, well, not benefits, features, I would say, is unlike artificial intelligence programs where they have to kind of guess, and it's hard for AI to kind of pick up on those accents or guess at the words. Having a live typist, they can hear it. That's why it's a lot more accurate. So yeah, we do get that. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, because I know, like, for me on my phone, I have a talk to text.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try to do that to make it easier. And then I look down at what the phone text out, and I'm like, that's definitely not what I was saying. Like, is my voice that bad? Like, can I not speak right?
That is funny. That is hilarious.
I don't know if that's ever happened to you.
It happens to me often. So my first language was Spanish. And so growing up, I always had a very heavy accent. And sometimes it'll come out when I'm, it's weird. It comes out every once in a while. And you can hear it. I'm like, oh, it's hilarious.
So for example, right, I'm out in the field, right? I do my notes. I call in to give the dictation, right? And then let's just say after they send, how fast do they send it back?
Yeah, so in 3 hours or less, that's the turnaround time.
3 hours or less. Okay.
Yes.
So once they send it, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Once they send it back to me, right? Let's just say I'm proofreading it, and like there's a piece of information that it's not clear, right? Am I able to reach back to that typist and say, hey, or am I able to edit it myself? Is it a PDF or Word document? How does that work?
So basically what happens is once the audio is sent to the typist and the typist completes it, you will get an inbox email with a Word document attached to it. So if there's ever an audible that the typist can't detect, they're not going to guess at the word. They'll just put an asterisk on there. It doesn't happen very often. That's mainly because it's so accurate, and it's only single speakers for caseworkers. You typically don't have multiple speakers. And even if you did, like if you were interviewing one of your clients, we do multi-speaker as well. So we can do that also.
Okay.
That's great. Angela, can you tell us about some of the providers that you work with?
Yeah, so we serve about 120, I have to think, 120 CPS agencies nationwide. And I want to say we're nationwide in 6 states, Pennsylvania, Oregon, North Carolina, Ohio, and Colorado. In yeah, I mean, we're kind of have a pretty big presence in the US with the service. I want to say in North Carolina, we're in 33 of 100 counties, and in Ohio, we're in 31 of 88 counties. So, yeah.
Actually, no, come to think of it, I think I've heard in our group, I think SPEAKWRITE came up because someone was asking about, okay, what is that about? So yeah, come to think of it. Now that you're speaking, now that I'm hearing about it, I'm like, yeah, I've heard of you guys before. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, I guess Val mentions our group. So our group is full of all different types of child welfare professionals. And I know a big thing to us when we talk about apps and different things like this would be security. Can you go over some of the security features that SpeakWrite has?
Yeah, that's a really important question. And that's something that we do get often. So we are, as you know, we deal with a lot of proprietary information. We serve a lot of government entities, not just in the protective services realm, but we also deal with law enforcement and then also attorneys. So a lot of the information that we receive is very private, and we are HIPAA compliant. We're CJIS ready. We have the highest security because everything's hosted in Microsoft Azure cloud. So it's one of the highest security levels that we have. And since we handle thousands of clients on with highly sensitive material, security is a big focus of ours. So our proprietary software prevents typists from saving any of the work locally or printed. So all of that information is 100% secure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just, were you saying something, Veronica?
No, I was just going to say, that's really great to know, because I know we always, HIPAA, we definitely talk about HIPAA in our professional lives. And, I know we're always dealing with a lot of different clients and very personal information. So I think it would be comforting to some agencies to know, that you guys do have those security features in place. So, that's great to hear that.
Yeah. So, I completely get it. Yeah, that's it. It's a question that whenever we come up, like the CPS workers are like, is it secure? Like, how do we know it's not? So that's like the biggest thing. And we're good there. So,
I'm just thinking, I wish, that this program was maybe I wasn't aware of it, but I know that's a great need. That's a huge gap with information and us the typing piece. We'd get the work done. Like I said, we get the work done. But sometimes getting it over to that documentation is usually a monster for all of us.
Yeah.
Very time consuming too.
Oh yeah. So
yes.
So with that being said, right? So I think that's a great program to have. So let's just say I wanted to get that over to my director or to my manager to say, hey, I saw this video. I think this would be good for my team. How do I get that information over to them?
Right. So you can contact me directly. And what I'm doing, anybody who's interested, I'll offer you guys a 2-week pilot to try the services.
Okay.
So it's a free pilot. We'll do all the training on it, and we'll send the admin. I have account managers that are very hands-on during the pilot. And then after the pilot, then I have a meeting with the administrator to kind of discuss, how their group did and if they want to move forward, but at least they get to try it out.
Right.
And just see if it's something that would be beneficial to them. I will say that a lot of caseworkers kind of fall in love with it immediately.
Right. Yeah.
I can imagine.
They're like, this is an amazing tool. And part of it is
this.
And it's kind of cool because they can, go to their house visits throughout the day, speak into the device on their phone. And by the time they get back to the office, all of their work is in their inbox waiting for them. So it's so they love it. And it just kind of saves time, because I know a lot of the time some caseworkers, they have to work weekends and they work overtime, and it really saves them a lot of time. And what you guys do is like really important to the community, and having that good work-life balance is really important, I think.
Mhm.
So what is
Yeah.
the website or email address, if you don't mind saying?
Yeah, so you can email me directly. It's angela.gomez@speakwrite.com. So SpeakWrite is spelled SPEAK and then write WRITE.
Okay.
Or you can call me directly. My number is 512-342-8456. And just reach out to me and just let me know that you saw the video, and I will honor that pilot, and we'll kind of move forward from there.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I do want to say a little bit about the fact that the pilot that you were talking about. I heard you say there's going to be training, so I think that's great. We do have a lot of individuals who are new to child welfare that are in our group on Facebook, and sometimes millennials make up a good amount of that. So they're either fresh out of college, and this is something that's new to them. So going back to you talking about life-work balance and being able to have that, I think it's good that they'll do the training, and I think this is something that would resonate really well with our newer child welfare professionals and our millennials. But I also don't want to forget those that are in the profession that have been doing this for a long time.
Right.
And I think it's good to have that training because, for them, they might not be as tech savvy, and, they'll,
Right.
you can't just throw something at them. They want to know kind of how it works. So I appreciate the fact that in your pilot, you guys do have individuals who can teach it out and show them how it works.
Yeah. And it's a pretty easy platform to use. I mean, it's an application-based system, but we make it as easy as possible and as user-friendly as possible. And with the millennials, it's an app. Everybody's on the app. Everybody's on their phone. For example, I was having dinner with my family, and I have two brothers that are millennials, and we're at dinner, and they're just on their phone, and my mom and I are having a conversation. And so what was funny is my mom sent a text, and she goes, "Hey guys, you want to have dinner?" While they're at the table. It's pretty funny. So,
I like
she's hilarious.
Because the millennials are about the apps, right? And your mom was like, "No, I mean apps, like appetizers."
Right. Good one.
It was pretty cute.
All right. Well, all right. Is there any last words that you want to share with us? And I think that this is a great service providing. It's needed to help us better serve our community. Is there any last words that you want to share with us?
Try us out, and try us out to see how it helps you and how it works for you. And you can go look at our website at speakwrite.com and do a little bit more research on it as well. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'll be available. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. We appreciate your time.
Well, all right, guys. So make sure you check that out. Didn't mean to cut you guys off, but it sounded like I cut you guys off. But thank you guys for joining us. All right. So folks, make sure you check out the website. I think that it's a great program. At least do your research on it, right? See if it meets your need. I'm Val, your fellow child welfare professional.
And I'm Veronica. As always, please like and subscribe and leave us a comment down below. Do you think your agency would benefit from SpeakWrite, or what other programs and platforms would you like to see?
Oh, wonderful. Bye.